Welcome back to Laurel Island and to my completed German set. Now the front of this island contains all of the decorations from the German set, just like I showed in the last video. You can see I own everything except for the plush puppets because I never spend diamonds, but everything else I own. Now, because this is just my first year playing, it doesn't take up much space. So, I showed you yesterday how I had incorporated a lot of items from Orchid onto this island as well. And I want to show you how you can also switch out some of these items up here that are not specific to the German set or to the Alpine set and kind of make it more Alpine specific. Now I do have some Alpine items already up here, the little yodelers. This tree was from that Alpine set. And then of course I've got like these mountain goats with a waterfall here and the horses in this pathway. Those were all from the Alpine set as well as this pathway. That was all from the Alpine set that was done in April. So, or I think it was March or April, one of the two. Anyway, so I want to show you how we can add more of those elements in to have more of a real Bavarian look. It could be Swiss, it could be Austrian, anyway, all the similar style. So the first thing we're going to do is kind of take out these things that are not Alpine specific and pull those into my boat. And you'll notice I already grabbed things from my Orchid Island that were Alpine specific. More of this grass, the tree, this cute little guy resting on the rock there. That cabin is not necessarily Alpine, but it matches the style. The watermill, the chicken coop, the cute little baked bread, the little stone fence, this gate, and this during courtship. Those were all from the Alpine set, as well as this frolicking flock. These are all from the Alpine set, and I want to incorporate those into this set. So again, let's take out a lot of this stuff here that is not necessarily Alpine specific. Some I'll put back in, but we just need to clear the space so we can make room. This little rock here, that's kind of Alpine specific as well. These I'm going to keep, not necessarily in that space though, because I do like that pine tree there. They make a nice path. This little guy is from the western scene. I just had him hidden because I won him recently and I wanted to use the flowers, but I might end up selling him if possible. I can't remember it's one that I can sell or not though. So I usually hide the ones that I can't sell, especially if they're a high flower value and they're only a single square, because then they do help with flower count without messing up the theme of your island. Right. These cozy courtyards, I do love the greenery on those. I have so many of them. But we're just going to empty out all the space up here and then see how we can maybe better use the space. I am going to go ahead and get rid of these trees for now, just so we can rearrange things a little bit. I might put this rock up here. All right, and these I will get rid of as well, because we're going to focus on the Alpine set. All right, now I wanted to see, first of all, how it would look if I tried putting my mill there, or if it's going to be hidden too much and look like it's not far enough. Let me find it. Here we go. That might actually work. I need to probably move this around though a little bit. Let's remove that. That's kind of pretty there. The only thing is the water, this looks like it might be too high for it. I think I actually had it where it was behind and the mill was more up front and this was flowing down into it more, but then that doesn't quite work either. Just scoot it like this. Let's see. It actually looks more like the mill would be at the base. Would probably look better. In fact, let's switch this out and see how it would look if we put the mill down here. Oh, now that might work. Now we do need a little bit water coming down here as well. But that's a cute start. And I am going to put back the other items that were here. Go. Cozy courtyard. All right, well, let's pretend that that water's flowing down into the mill there, which is really cute. And I do need some more water to finish that off. So I don't think I have any. Might just see what it looks like if I need more than that. Oops. Gotta have a clear space to work. Okay, so it can just finish like that, and I think it's fine with only having the one. Now we've got the dirt path there. Let me move these sheepies over. We can still have the horses there if we want to. That pathway kind of matches now, which I think is fine. And we can add our little sheep back over here, although they're massive. I don't know why the sheep are that ginormous, but you know, they are. That's okay. And let's see. Kind of looks like we need some grass to finish that off, but at least we'll put it in a little rock there. I think that will help it to be a little bit more finished looking. So that's cute. We've got our little mill coming down with the water. Now let's move up here and see what we can put up here. Get our daring courtship building put up here, see how it looks. Have maybe our little farm area. Let's see, maybe we should put him to the back. And I've gone ahead and kind of shifted everything around. I didn't think you wanted to spend all that time watching me do that. So we've got everything in place. Now, as usual, there's some decorations that lend themselves to being on the edges and some that do not. The trees with these little squared off grass patches, I like to hide a little bit of them because I hate how it makes it have such that little sharp edge. So I have faded out some of these things so it looks a little bit more natural. These little duckies look like the grass is getting faded, and she's kind of doing her harvesting, so we're just pretending she's harvested out a lot of that tall grass there. We've got this bush here to make a corner, and a tree here to soften the edge over on this corner, and then a tree in the back here to help things out. I've got the hops behind the little bread baking thing, and this cute little path that goes all the way around. This little couple she's doing milk at the fence. It actually goes with a picket fence. I have two of those. I just stuck her there because it's cute and adds some more people. And with a bush in front of it, you can't tell it's a fence so much. So it just adds some people and some interest. Same with a little lady feeding the chickens. It was cute, I thought. Adds a little bit of interest there. And then there's still some space for your eye, so it's not all packed in with things there. I put the stone wall around the main little house here, and this cute little guy in the back. And then we've got this little cabin up here. I thought was a cute area. Because it is so small, it does need to be higher up so it doesn't look funny. And I put our yodelers at the top. These lupines, I love these. They're a high flower count, but they go everywhere. They're really nice to kind of edge off items, plus that little rock. I like that as well. And then I have my cute little sheepies. I just can't complain too much about the edge of this, but again, I don't like how it's all squared off, but it's not horrible, so we're just gonna go with it. And then I just packed in a lot of trees here. Now I did make sure to hide this base so we don't have the grassy square and feel like you need that all around. And of course we've also hidden the corners of the treetop pathway at the base so it just looks natural. Um, and we've got some grass in here, but I put one of these in this area. Again, it hides, you see that it hides the base of the one tree that's too light and the shadows don't play on right, and also the myrtle, so it looks more like just natural woodsy type foliage and not planted. I don't have any of the planters around. And then I finished off the corners with the cute little bears. We've got some here, and then of course that one there, and my lupines and my magnolia here at the base. So there we go. Oh, also I did put in this the swan pond. I scooted it over here and then just used the willow tree that way, just to add some depth and dimension to the trees. And because I moved that, now of course we have our mill at the bottom with some water going down. Softening again, edges here with a sheep in that corner, and then the lupines, and then the water kind of trails out to the edge here. So I think it gives it a nice look. So that is the German set combined with the Alpine elements and some of the just more foresty natural elements that you have in the permanent shop as well. And a couple of the farming ones too thrown in there just to give it a more natural look. So maybe you've gone to some place near Austria or Switzerland or Germany, that it all kind of ties together and matches. So hope you enjoy it. I continue to post these videos all the time, plus spotlights of other people's islands to show you great ideas of what they do. So make sure to subscribe and we'll see you again.